Hey Leo, it's CJ here from CJ Soul Messages. How are you doing? I hope really, really well. I have had a breakdown on my webcam, so I am now having to use my laptop camera. So that is why I am in front of the camera. Normally not my favorite spot to be. I like to be behind the scenes, but we are just going to persevere. So as I said, I hope you're doing really well. This reading is going to be for the week of November 19th to about November 25th, 2021. It is going to be a general read, and it's not going to resonate with every one of you guys. So please just take what does and leave the rest behind. As well, this is not a gender-specific reading, so it doesn't matter, male, female. Energy still applies the same. Same goes with if you're looking for a love reading and this sounds more career or family, etc. Just take that energy and apply it to your situation. The energy remains the same. It is no different, regardless of what genre you're applying it to. So let's just get started. I thought because we have the new moon in Taurus, not new moon, full moon in Taurus happening on the 19th, as well as the lunar eclipse, thought we would use my Moonology deck and pull one card out just to see what kind of energy is around you. And then we'll get into the tarot. And I'll be doing a 3-card spread with that. So let's begin. All right, Spirit, please show me clearly one card from Moonology for Leo, the fire sign. All right. Upside down. Ooh, new moon in Aquarius. So the message is bring love into the situation. So instantly I am feeling that there may be something that is causing you a bit of grief, a bit of stress, a bit of just a little bit of contention within you or around you, and even energies might be getting heightened. There could even be little squabbles, little conflicts, things like that, that Spirit is reminding you to bring love into the situation. Usually if we can actually take a step back from whatever it is that we are involved in, that is causing maybe a little angst, a little bit of worry, stress, etc. You know, if we can kind of take a step back, like I said, and bring in a little bit of love, compassion for others or for yourself. I mean, this could just be about you. It does kind of lighten the load a bit, right? It brings a little bit more calmness to the situation that may be occurring for you. This is a new moon as well. So, you know, new moons are all about, well, there is no light on the moon at that point, so it is very dark. So if you think about that, it is kind of the opportunity to have a clean slate. So maybe this is something that's going on for a long time, or maybe it's just something recent that has creeped into your world, and they're just reminding you, bring some love into the situation. That may actually transform whatever is happening for you. Okay, so now let's go in Fountain deck. Thank you. We'll pull 3 cards out from the Fountain deck. I'm just going to turn my meditation music down a little bit. Don't want it too loud for you. And let's see what Spirit has for you. Now, this 3-card reading is going to be past, present, and future. Simple 3 cards. And then I'll clarify if I need to. And then we'll close off the reading with 1 card from Treasure of Tikashi. And that's it. So let's get started. All right, Spirit, please show me clearly for Leo. I need 3 cards. Thank you. All right. Past. Wow, we got 10 of coins. Present. 4 of cups. Interesting. And the future. The Hermit. Okay. And bottom of the deck is a Magician. So right off the top, having the Magician on the bottom of the deck, Leo is saying that you have the ability and the power to manifest what it is that you want in your life. If things are not going the way you want it to be going, you can change that. It'll take a little bit of work. It's going to take a serious focus, but you have the ability to change the outcome. So let's just go one by one on the cards. So representing your past, Leo, is the 10 of coins. Beautiful energy. Ten of Coins is, first of all, if you don't know, coins are pentacles. Pentacles is our earth element, and this speaks of our tangible things, our money, all the things we can buy with our money. But it also represents our self-worth, self-confidence, etc. But this card is indicating, Leo, that somewhere in your past, recent past, 10 years from now, 20 years ago, wherever it fits in your specific journey that you're on, there was a feeling that you had it all, that you probably had that, you know, this is like the happy home, happy life, happy family, all the money in the world, leaving a legacy, having an inheritance, not having to worry about really anything, because it is just such a beautiful, all-consuming energy of positivity, and feeling really grounded in that. So at one point, Spirit is saying, for whoever this is resonating with, somewhere in your past, you felt that you had it all. Wow. So that's pretty powerful. And, you know, we don't want to live in the past, but our past does help shape our present and our future, especially if we allow it to. So that brings us to the Four of Cups. And Cups is our emotions and our relationships, how we feel inside of ourselves. And the Four of Cups is suggesting that where you are right now, you are not content with it. Maybe feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling bored, just feeling emotionally a bit depleted. The Four of Cups is 3 cups are on the bottom, 1 cup is on the top of the box. I'm going to try and show you. I mean, I'm sorry, this camera is just, I'm not technical, so this is what I'm working with to get the messages out. So I hope it is, I hope the message comes out for you. But there's 3 down here, and there's 1 up here. This individual is not even interested in the 4th cup. He's just feeling a bit empty. So perhaps that's how you're feeling right now. And I can understand that, especially if somewhere in the past you felt like you had it all. You know, 10 of Coins can also talk about that happy family life. But for some reason, something has happened where you're not feeling that anymore. You're feeling just kind of stuck in a place that is not giving you a great fulfillment, not bringing you joy and peace and, you know, a really nice emotional balance within yourself. For the future, Spirit has gotten the Hermit for you. That is a Virgo card. So in some ways, the energy I'm picking up here, Leo, is that there is this need for you very soon, if not now, like whenever you're drawn to this reading, to really take a little bit of time out for yourself in whatever way you possibly can, to do the things that make you reconnect with your true inner self, and shine the light brightly on yourself, and really get clear about what you want. Really get clear about what your past was. Because maybe it wasn't as great as you thought it was. If this is resonating with you, maybe you felt it was, you had everything, but maybe in reality, if you were really to look at it, you would see that perhaps it wasn't everything that you believed it to be. And the Hermit, therefore, is asking you to really go inward and get truthful with yourself, to find this clarity here, because there's this block of you really just not moving. 4 of Cups is feeling very much just no movement, doing the same thing day after day after day after day, not seeing any growth, not really falling back, but just in that humdrum of days, weeks, months that we all go through at some point in our life, right? But you gotta go inward to really find these answers here, because unless you want to stay in the 4 of Cups. But the fact that you have the new moon in Aquarius bring love into the situation, that is suggesting very much that there is a need for you to really go inward and really love yourself enough to see the truth of whatever the past is for you. Yeah, that's really what I'm picking up on. And the Magician showing up under the deck, which is kind of the foundation energy for me as a reader, is really saying, you know, you not only can you manifest what you want, but you have been probably manifesting where you are right now. I know that's kind of a little harsh to say, but that is kind of the truth. We usually are exactly where we think ourselves to be. So if we want something really positive, we got to actually change our thoughts and change the way that we act towards it so that we can make room for it to come in. But if we are also at the same time being more feeling bored, feeling stagnant, feeling like, is this all there is to my life? That's all we're going to get if that's what we focus on. So, you know, the Magician showing up here really asking you, what do you want? And if there's something to forgive in the past that has led you to the Four of Cups feeling of the present, there's probably a need to forgive the other person, the other party that's involved, forgive yourself. You know, it's really difficult to move forward if we are still holding on to a lot of baggage that we are unable to forgive. You know, we don't forgive people or even ourselves just to forgive. It does actually shift the energy and it frees us up more. So keep that in mind. And underneath that is Queen of Swords. All right. So this is really good because with the Hermit, you going inward, Spirit is saying now you need to really get clear in your thoughts. Queen of Swords, that's our air element. That is our intelligence, our logic, the way we communicate, our relationships, how we speak in it, how we communicate with others and with ourselves. So the Queen of Swords showing up in your reading, Leo, is saying, like, you got to get clear because this woman, this person on this card, she's very precise. She's very direct. She doesn't mince around. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. And she also knows the truth. So she also is knowing the truth. She's not afraid to call out the bullshit if she needs to call out the bullshit. She doesn't do it necessarily with a mean energy. She just speaks the facts. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you really got to bring some clarity into your mind, into your logic. And you can do that by going into the Hermit mode and really just taking some time to just self-reflect so that you can start to move out of this Four of Cups. Underneath the Queen of Swords is the Five of Swords. So interesting, excuse me, because the Five of Swords is telling me that there was some kind of battles going on. The Five of Swords is conflict. It is arguments. It is sharp words being said to each other. It also can represent someone wanting to win at all costs, regardless of how it makes another person feel. So, I mean, I don't know if this is you or if it could be the other person. This could be related to a job as well. Energy still stays the same. I mean, if it is, maybe it was you thought you had the best career ever, and now you come to find out that you're just bored and there's no growth and you're just stuck. Same deal. Apply the same energy to it if that is your situation. And underneath that is a the Wheel of Fortune. So depending on which way you want to go here, the wheel is going to spin in that direction. You do remember you have the Magician here. So very interesting. And, you know, this is only a weekly. Obviously, time is fluid. So for some of you, you may be already in your future. For some of you, you might still be in your past. And it may not even happen until December where this change starts to happen if you allow it to come in. So let's see if we can get any other clarifiers from the spirits and see if we can get a little more enlightenment on what's going on here. Okay. All right. Cards will go. Ah, there we go. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else for Leo? Fire sign for November 19th to the 25th, 2021. Thank you. All right. Three of Cups. Okay. The Fool. Wow. Beautiful. Oh my God. And then the Empress. And the Emperor on the bottom. Wow. So for some of you, this is maybe revolving a marriage, deep committed relationship. And I say that because we have the Empress and the Emperor, which makes a pair, and a beautiful harmonized pair. That's not going to be for everyone. So we have the Three of Cups that has come out, and the Three of Cups is celebrating with your loved ones, with your friends, your family, the people that matter the most to you. This is feeling way lighter and feeling happy and joyful and wanting to go out and just spend some time making some beautiful memories. Besides that is the Fool has come out. Love this, because this is indicating, Leo, that you hold all the power to where you are right now, regardless of what was in the past. So if you want to make a change, and if you are resonating with feeling really stuck and feeling like you don't know which way to go, and maybe don't even have the energy to try and find your way out of these boxes, you need to get your energy together so that you can have this new change come into your life. I mean, the Fool is all about taking a new direction and jumping. You don't know where you're going to land. You don't know how it's going to go, but you're still carefree enough to take that gamble. And Spirit asks you to trust in it, because there's so much more that your life can be full of. But sometimes it's hard to see that when we are in the Four of Cups energy. And then you, like I said, then you have the Empress and then the Emperor under the deck. Man, you got a lot of really powerful arcana cards here. So Empress is, you're putting the work in. You are starting to see things clearly. You are getting some movement going. Maybe you're getting some self-belief back into your center. And things start to grow again in a very beautiful, positive way. The Empress is pregnant, and she is about to give birth to some kind of creation. Could be a baby, could be whatever you may want to bring into your world. But this is a positive energy of growth and abundance and nurturing, safety, security, no longer feeling perhaps alone, because this Four of Cups also does give the feeling of being very isolated. So, you may be feeling that way. Change your thoughts. You can change the outcome here, because having the Empress and then the Emperor under the deck, oh my gosh, and then the Sun, this is getting your power back. This is actually getting to that place again where you are happy with life. You are feeling so much more joyful in your heart and in control of you again, instead of maybe thoughts or past things that happened have way too much control now on your future. This is you getting back in control. And if that's not enough positive energy, the Sun, your card comes out. There we go. Sun. This is, again, just almost an extension of the Fool and Three of Cups. Feeling so joyful. Feeling like hey, I'm living again, Maybe after feeling like you've been in the dark and alone and lonely and bored and stagnant and all that shit, the Sun comes in and renews your spirit and gives you renewed hope and renewed joy, something that maybe some of you have not had in your world for a while. So really beautiful reading for you. And underneath that is the Wheel of Fortune. So you have the Wheel of Fortune twice in this reading, Leo. Very much saying that you actually, even if you don't feel like you're in power right now and you don't feel like you have much control of the way your life is going, you actually are in control. You can choose to stay where you are, maybe living in the past, because if I hold these two cards up, the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, if you can look, he is looking at his past, and it's not really making him very happy. It's almost like he's looking at it just so sad that he's not here anymore. So that's kind of depressing, actually. So Leo, this comes down to you. You can have the outcome of whatever it is that you want in your world, but you are going to have to change the way you're viewing things, the way you're physically doing things as well. You know, if you're spending a lot of time inside, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Now, depending on where you are, right? Like, I'm in Canada and we just had a massive snowstorm yesterday. And so it's not like I'm really going to be going outside too much. Although, you know, it's nice to get some fresh air or build a snowman or whatever. But if you've been spending a lot of time inside and you're just kind of doing the same old same thing, shake it up a bit. Maybe shake it up a bit. Do something a little bit different. Go for a little walk or something. And you'll be amazed at how that can really change your energy and can begin the shift of change that really wants to come in for you. Wow, pretty powerful read for you, Leo. Okay, so now let's close this reading off with a message from Treasures from Tikashi. Okay, thank you, Spirit. One card. Let's get one. Shuffle one more time. Oh, there we go. Honesty. Oh, shit. Well, almost feel like Spirit's calling you out on this one. Honesty. Cool. Be honest with yourself. Be honest in your thoughts. What could you try to hide? What could you try to hide? There are no secrets in the universe. Tell the whole story and don't hold back. Allow yourself to be open and honest, and the world is open and honest with you. Great pearls of wisdom and jewels of delight flow into an honest heart. Let it be yours. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's exactly the energy I was picking up at the beginning, Leo, is that you got to be honest and be clear. And I think the Hermit energy, if you can go into that mode, that's going to really help you shine the light on what is the truth of maybe a past that you have maybe romanticized. And maybe it wasn't as great as you thought it was, but yet it's kept you a little bit stuck. Hope that makes sense. All right, Leo, I hope there was something in this message that you enjoyed or that you can take away from that will help you as this next week comes in. I wish you a beautiful one. If there is something that resonated with you that, you know, you seem to, it seems like it's kind of your story, please remember to leave me a like or a subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonated with you. Helps me very much. And it also helps in the way of like getting feedback from you is also kind of a nice, beautiful gift that you're giving to me to let me know that what I'm doing here is making a bit of a difference in this world. So thank you so much for joining me. You know, it's all about good karma, right? So take care of yourself. I wish you a beautiful week. Thank you for joining me again. And until next time, we'll see ya.